I'm Jay Harris. I'm the third generation of a farm equipment dealership. My grandpa started in 1934. My dad and my uncle carried it on. My dad's still here involved in the business, along with my wife, Ray Beth. And, I've been here about every day of my life. I remember when I started with Salford, RTS, that's the only thing, that's the only thing I sold.
And now we're able to offer our customers the full product line, from spinner spreaders to cultivators.
Fertilizer spreaders have been a really, really good addition. I mean, we sell a lot of fertilizer spreaders. That's been really good. We just got a truckload of 3 in a week ago, and it was something I was looking into to try to start offering before Salford bought BBI. So it was like perfect timing for us. And so that's been a really good, really good addition to our dealership. We sell a little bit of airway stuff. Sell more and more Volmar air seeders all the time for cover crops, and steadily it seems like it increases, the popularity, and as cover crops change and moving into people's operations. I mean, I've got some family normal size farms, and we've got some really big farms we deal with also. They've got a 20 and a 25 foot smaller models that for maybe a smaller producer, a mid-sized producer, that works well for. And then they've got the big high horsepower requirement ones too, for the guys that have lots and lots of acres to go across. And I think that's really important. Some manufacturers miss that, and Salford seems to always get that smaller farmer, keep them in mind, where you have a full product line. Because not everybody wants to buy a 40-foot high-speed disc or a 62-foot field cultivator, but they also offer the 25-foot. They've been really good about that with all their product lines. And that was one of the biggest things with the RTSs that was really, really beneficial for me, that I'd get some smaller farmers that really wanted to use a product like that, but didn't have the tractor to pull a 30-footer or 40-footer. And I sold some small ones, but I mean, there were some 12-footers and 20-footers and 18-footers, and that's been really, really good. And they've always kept the smaller farmer in mind, and I think that's really important as a company. It's built tough. It's very rebuildable. It's not a throwaway product. It might be a little more expensive, but I mean, I've got RTSs here that are 2006s and 7s that we'll go through, and we'll put bearings in, put blades in, and put some coil tines on it, and do a few upgrades or something, and it'll send back out again. And you can't say that about the other vertical tillage lines. There's a lot of them that are just kind of, I don't want to call them throwaway, but it's beyond a farmer's what they want to do to repair them and get them back in use again. They kind of get over the hill, and it's like, nope, I want something different. And I think that's why the independent series resale value and longevity in the marketplace has been so good, because I can have customers say, well, I need a new one. Mine's wore out. We'll trade for it, and we'll completely rebuild it, and we'll find another producer that maybe doesn't want to spend as much for a new one, and that he's using that product, and he may want to buy a new one in a couple of years, and it keeps building your customer base. And I'm not going to say, at least in my territory, I don't know of any Salford set in the fence are not getting used, because we can make them work and keep going, and people know that, and that's why they keep buying them. Salford's been really good at changing and make things better. They do find something that needs to be improved. They're always constantly improving, and you're not forgetting those early models that you sold. You're trying to make them better so they're still productive. And I think that is the key to resale value and being relevant in the marketplace still. And I think that's where Salford's excelled in, where maybe some of the other manufacturers have not. They're like, oh, that's the old model. We don't care about that one. We want to deal with the new model. We want to buy a new one. Well, that doesn't fit everybody's, budget. You want to be able to keep on trading that piece of equipment down to the next tier of a farmer as far as acres or financial needs, things like that. And I think that's really, really important. If you don't do that, you're not going to be relevant in the marketplace for very long as a manufacturer. And I think that's been key. That Salford has been one of the key points that they have kind of done well with.